The first anti-law of luxury marketing is forget about quote unquote positioning. Luxury is not comparative. Again, forget about positioning. Luxury is not comparative. Think of a Chanel handbag. The person who eagerly goes out to buy that bag, they're not standing in a store comparing that handbag with the multitude of other purses around there. And they're certainly not thinking purely about the function of a handbag. Chanel taps into its luxury essence by creating a brand that is above comparison. In fact, Kapferer and Bastien tell us the motto of luxury should be never compare. Instead of being comparative, luxury is superlative. Luxury is creator-driven that creates a universe all its own. It literally takes the idea of uniqueness to a whole nother level. When we think about mainstream mass market approaches to business building, perhaps the most common advice you get is to craft what's often called a unique selling proposition. But the uniqueness of that proposition is purely an effect of positioning. It asks you to look out at an existing marketplace and think about what sliver of that marketplace you can claim as your own in comparison with the competition that already is out there. For example, what are those paper towel or toilet paper commercials that tell you they're twice as absorbent as the leading brand, or the toothpaste that 4 out of 5 dentists recommend? In luxury, though, we're doing something completely different. This is not Pepsi-Cola entering the market against Coca-Cola and positioning themselves as the new generation against classic Coke. This is not Burger King with the flame-grilled Whopper in contradistinction to what McDonald's has to offer. With luxury brands, we're not even thinking about the competition. Kapferer and Bastien give the example of Christian Lacroix. When he was starting up his designer brand, he didn't look out to see what are all the other designers doing and what can I do in comparison with all of them. He dug deep into his own roots. For example, his passion for his Mediterranean life and lifestyle and the vivid colors and hues that are reflected in that place of the world. His love of historical costuming. Apparently, his first job was as a museum curator, and he always had that deep passion for historical forms of extravagant dress. It provides good advice to those of us entrepreneurs who are building our own brands, and especially now in the 2020s, in our social media era, where brands are more creator-driven. We actually see that this is becoming one of the trends. But of course, we don't want to compare ourselves to the trend. We really want to tap into doing this our own way and really capitalizing on our uniqueness. Your luxury brand should be unique, authentic, and as irreplaceable as the individual creator that you are, so that you're not being directed by whatever else is out there in the marketplace, but by your own sense of principles, values, vision for what you want to see in the world. When you do this right, you ask, what does the world need? But you don't answer by conducting polls or looking for the majority vote. You don't look to see what the marketplace is already doing and position yourself in comparison to what's being done. You tap into your own dreams and desires at the highest level, with the understanding that you'll reach something deeply human that will resonate with others as well. That if it's something so valuable that you would invest in it at a high level, then there will be others who will share that vision and want to invest in it with you. For example, in my own business, I have one signature public-facing offer. So if you are part of my club, Elevate Plus, Aspire Plus, one of the perks for my mulberry silk premium level and Affett Stone VIP level members are exclusive perks, offers that I only have for them. But for the public, I have one signature offer that's open to entrepreneurs with a mission of excellence. And when I created this offer, again, I didn't look to the market to see what was already out there. I turned toward my own dreams of what I wanted to see in the world that I knew I could bring with my unique skills and background and approach. So I started first with my background as a luxury travel advisor and recognized that while there are so many benefits to attending retreats, masterminds that bring together groups of like-minded people, that sometimes you just want that one-on-one attention, specifically on your life, your business, your challenges, achieving your next level. And you want that customization to go wherever in the world you want. Myself and my own ideal clients, we already are well-traveled. We don't necessarily want our travel schedule determined by someone else's plans of where to go, which is why my signature offer is the fully customized, personalized, one-on-one luxury retreat experience. Something that taps into my own dreams and desires, and ideally calls that forth from the kind of people that would agree with that vision. Again, this was rule anti-law number 1. Forget about positioning. Luxury is not comparative. Think about how your own brand can be superlative in a world of its own. And I'll see you next time for anti-law number 2.